supporting families with almsgiving. So this is another practice that we engage with, or an act that we participate in during Lent. And this, again, helps us to turn our hearts toward God. So all of these practices are really designed to help us, choose God, to choose Christ, to become more Christ-like. What can we do? Do something as a family member. Almsgiving is sort of giving of ourselves. I think you explained it a couple of weeks back. It's time, treasure, and talent, right? So in a sense, it's stewardship. So we are giving something for someone else. That's basically what almsgiving is. So what can families do to support almsgiving? Hopefully your parish or school has opportunities that they put in place, but for families, what can they do together? So they can do something for a family member, such as chores. Any family member could pick up someone else's chore in the spirit of almsgiving and do that as an act of kindness for them, right? So it could be to clean a room or to do someone's laundry. It could be to make someone's bed. It could be you could make a card or write a short letter to someone about, hey, I noticed something that you did, or just wanted to let you know I was thinking about you. You can, create a craft, do a craft, and give that to someone. Anything like that. It doesn't have to be difficult, but it helps to move us closer. These tiny little steps, these tiny actions that can bring us closer into this understanding what this is all about. You could read a book to a sibling. My children are a little older. If I tried that now, they might look at me funny. But surely, there's families out there that have smaller children, and they could really benefit from reading a book or listening to a book be read to them. You can, what else can you do? You can do something together as a family. Or you could create something and share it with others. So you could make a meal together and then go and give that to a neighbor. Maybe there's someone that's, living through some challenges, a family member who's sick, or maybe, someone has passed away, whatever the case is, or just to be nice. We wanted to do this because we wanted to do this. You really don't have to have a reason. That's the spirit behind almsgiving. Or you could make a project or craft as a family. So this would be an opportunity where, you can think about what skills that your family members have, what resources you have, and create something and give it away. We have a dog sitter in the neighborhood, and we sold our treadmill, and so it turned out to be the dog sitter who purchased it. But when we were over there, in gratitude, she was already making little plants to give to her customers. She has a lot of families in the neighborhood that she pet sits for. So she already had one together. It's just a tiny cup with some little succulent plants that she had been, rooting and growing. And she wanted to share those. And I thought it was the kindest thing, and especially during the season, it meant so much to us. And when she comes over, she'll see how it's grown. So a beautiful expression from her. You can do something for the community or earth. So, you can help individuals, you can help other families, or maybe you do something for our planet, so you could, of course, or for your community. You could volunteer at a shelter. You could volunteer at your church. You can plant flowers in your neighborhood or plant a tree. You can do a house repair, maybe that your spouse has been wanting you to do. My list gets longer because I'm not doing as much as I probably should. So maybe I can strike one or two things off of the list during the season, in the heart of doing something for someone else. So those are some ideas for families, just a few ideas. And I'm still looking to see if we have any additional comments, but I'm not seeing any other suggestions coming in. So Deacon Matt.
I think what you're saying is so on point. And if not for any other reason, but like in Latin, that word almus means kindness, something that's nourishing. And then the Spanish, alma, means soul. So I'm thinking about these romantic languages. What nourishes your soul? That's almsgiving. And all these things that you listed, these tiny gestures, these little things that people do for others, that's perfect. These don't have to be grand events or cost a lot or anything like that. It's what are those little actions and gestures, acts of kindness that nourish our soul.